the receiver can decorate their tree with it this year, 2017. Okay. Now,
this is a big deal.
We just mentioned this at the start of the show, and you've already jumped in. Very good. Okay, so this one, 2017, Proof State 70, which is perfect. It's the Silver Eagle dollar coin.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, you know, the United States government makes the Silver Eagle every single solitary year, and basically since 1986, it's one of the most popular coins for the last quarter century or even longer. It's been made at the West Point Mint. That's the regular maker of the Proof Silver Eagle. The United States government, in the first 5 years of its existence, made the Proof Silver Eagle at the San Francisco Mint. But what they did this year is they decided to make a special Proof Silver Eagle that only comes in a limited edition set.
Okay.
So the vast majority of all these Silver Eagles this year were made at the West Point Mint, so they'll have a W there. This coin, however, was made at the San Francisco Mint. And in the world of coin collecting, that's a big deal. Okay. That's a really big deal. And this particular S-minted Silver Eagle only came out, see that limited edition silver proof set? The United States government made a limited edition silver proof set. They only made 50,000 of them. Okay. They sold them out instantaneously. The only way to get this coin is out of that set. Okay. So what it ultimately comes down to, there are only 50,000 of those coins in existence. Okay, from the limited edition silver proof set, and they're not the West Point minted coins. They are different. Oftentimes we sell coins that are designated as they come in other places. In essence, they're a regular issue coin, but it comes out of a specific and very limited set. Okay. This coin is unique to this set. They did a San Francisco minted coin for this, and then they also did it in the Congratulations set earlier in the year. So the only way to get the S-minted coin is out of the Congratulations set or out of the limited edition silver proof set. Now the Congratulations set, they did 75,000 coins. If you go on hsn.com right now and look up 2017 S Congratulations Eagle, we have a few of those remaining at $469.
Okay.
Okay. Our original price was $399, and then we had to go up because they just went crazy in the marketplace, just like this one. This one is actually rarer than the Congratulations Eagle, substantially rarer, as a matter of fact, with only 50,000 in the limited edition. Now, within that 50,000, there are only 797 of them. There are only 797 of them that are going to be first day of issue annex available exclusively from us here at HSN. So out of this extraordinarily limited number, we now have an even more limited number of perfect. There it is right there. Yeah, that's that's, as you can see, that is the only other way to get a San Francisco minted Proof Eagle from this year, period.
Wow.
Of all of the San Francisco minted Eagles, this is the rarest. They did 1986 to 1992. They did a special limited edition coin in 2012, but that was 250,000, and then you have this coin at 50,000.
Oh my goodness. At
50,000, to put this into perspective, if you look at rarity amongst American Proof Silver Eagles by date and mint mark, this is going to fall into and become what really amounts to the third rarest Proof Silver Eagle of all of them. The rarest being the 1995 W from the 10th anniversary set. That coin in this condition, the last one we sold here, was $30,000. Okay, $30,000. The next one after this, and I'm combining the Congratulations and this. I'm not even just taking this one.
Okay.
The next one is the 2011 25th anniversary American Silver Eagle. They made 100,000 of those. Okay. That coin in this condition we sell for $1,300. Okay. Oh my goodness. And then we have this coin. So we have 30,000, 1,300, or $399. Now the only reason I can do $399 is this is my original issue price at $399. This is my original issue price. So you simply cannot get this for any less money. This is the guaranteed lowest price available. Now here's the other problem with that. At 797 in the limited edition, every single one of them available exclusively from us here at HSN. Every single one of them available exclusively here We will sell those out, I think, today because we have a primetime show and this is scheduled for a substantial presentation. Do not confuse this with any of the West Point minted eagles of the last 25 years. It's rarer than all of them.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, other than the 1995W, which is a $30,000 coin.
Right.
In terms of abject and pure rarity by mintage from the San Francisco Mint, then you're going to have this coin, this San Francisco 2017 S-minted proof silver eagle, the third rarest silver eagle ever made by the United States government, the third rarest silver eagle ever made by the United States government. And it is a substantial and incredible, phenomenal numismatic treasure. Of course, the silver set sold out instantaneously from the United States government. Instantaneously. Can we show them the next item real quickly? I want to show them because we have the entire set.
Okay.
Because I want to show you the entire set, just so that you can see what it came out of. Because it came with a dime, 5 quarters, the Kennedy $50, and this in solid silver, and I've got it right there. So you can see I have the 8-coin set in a limited edition of 88. We'll do a few of those after this for $699. The key coin in that collection is, of course, the eagle that you have right here.
That's right.
And it is absolutely phenomenally important.
Okay.
This is a phenomenally important numismatic coin. And once again, it has already sold out. The coin, the underlying set, that uncertified and ungraded, has already almost basically doubled in price from its original issue price.
My goodness.
The problem with that, of course, is there are only 50,000 with 8 solid silver coins in it. It went almost immediately. And what we are left with is a coin here of pretty substantial numismatic significance, is ultimately what it comes down to. And unfortunately, only 797 of these available in the entire limited edition. Your key is, and this is available exclusively from us here at HSN. So, like I said, it's one of those coins that's significant. It's phenomenally rare. It was a complete and total sellout from the United States government, and it is a coin that you really, if you're a Silver Eagle collector, this is a must-have coin. Remember, it's not a West Point minted, it's the San Francisco minted coin.
And brand new, and that's why we wanted to give you a sneak peek at the top of the show so that you would understand and you would have a chance to jump in, and a lot of you did. And when you consider rarity, and that's what we've been talking about, and I love the way that Mike really kind of lays it out if you were wanting to compare it to Silver Eagles of the past. Now you understand the rarity, and not only that, you are getting proof, you are getting perfection. You are getting the most perfect, a beautiful coin to add to your collection. And like we said, in just a moment, we're gonna show you the 8-coin set. But this one is in there, but this is the key. If you're saying, I want the coin, you're looking at it right here.
That's right. And like I said, only 50,000 of these special S-minted coins in existence. There are 50,000 in existence. Of those 50,000, which understand ungraded, just raw in essence, what we call not graded, not certified, not guaranteed, none of that. And understand it has to come out of that set for it to have been certified out of the limited edition silver set that it comes in. This S-minted coin right here, the third rarest silver eagle ever, proof silver eagle ever done by the United States government. It's absolutely critical in terms of its mintage, in terms of its desirability. Overall, let's put it another way. Overall, it's the 4th rarest.
Okay. The
rarest American silver eagle is the 1995W, okay? The 1995W out of the 10th anniversary. In this condition, $30,000.
Wow.
The next rarest is the 2015 Philadelphia minted Mint State Eagle.
Okay.
In 70 condition, we sell that here for $4,000. Okay. Then you have, which basically the same mintage as this, the 2011 25th anniversary coin at $1,300 to $1,500. Then you have this. Only because now all of those coins, basically, except for the 2015 P, I originally sold for like $399, and then I sold for $399, and then and then $699, and $999, and $1199, and $1,399. So you take that progression, and then the next one after this is going to be many of the coins that there's 250,000 or 300,000, and those coins like the 20th anniversary coin, first reverse proof. I mean, I sell that coin for I think about $900, and there's twice as many of that coin as this coin. So if you look at the top 5, money-wise, you're looking at 30,000, 4,000, 1,500, 400, and about 1,500. So you can understand that little dip. You can understand why this is important. You can understand why this is collectible and desirable and one of the big coins in the marketplace today. And like I said, many collectors who are unaware simply don't understand that it's the San Francisco, it's this S minted. The United States government has made 2 silver eagles at the San Francisco Mint in the last 25 years.
Man,
this is by far the rarest, and it's certified absolutely perfect, come out of the silver, the limited edition silver proof set that you have right there. Just a truly and utterly spectacular coin, and it is a must-have. The rarity on this, virtually unprecedented. It's by far the rarest silver American Eagle from this year. There's no doubt about that. And there's many, many, many silver eagles that you can spend significantly more than $395 on, $399 on, but have mintages that are significantly higher. The only reason I can do this price is I was able to get these at the very beginning. We were able to get these at our original issue price. So this is our original issue price. You will not see us sell this for less than the $399.95. It is a significant coin. Only 797 of these in the entire limited edition.
That's right.
All available exclusively from us here at HSN.
And this is the deal. Okay, so we're down to our last 60 seconds. I do see a lot of you calling in for these, and just like we said, originally we're able to bring in 797 of them. That's not how many we have now, because a lot of you, like I said, jumped in before we even started the presentation, and then many of you have followed suit since. As you're listening to the rarity, as you're listening to what makes this extra special in itself, and then when you compare it to the other coins that that maybe you have heard about, maybe you already have in your collection, if you're fortunate enough to do that. But it's brand new. And as a reminder, you see it first on air here at HSN. There is another show. You have what time is your primetime show?
7 p.m. tonight.
There's a 7 p.m. show tonight, and that's when it gets like to be a fight to the finish.
That's right, particularly with only 797 coins in the entire edition. That is going to be an absolutely huge coin right there, given the fact, I mean, it's by far the rarest American silver eagle of the year, and one of the greatest American silver eagles ever done by the United States government.
We're going to give you an opportunity to go ahead and order. It is 589205. We are going to continue to move on, but if you want to write down that item number, you can do that, 589205, and you can call us or you can